Some talk about unseating Israel from the UN, so like Albanese is a person putting this forward, talking about kind of getting rid of some of the privileges Israel has in the UN. It wouldn't be like flat out removing them from the UN, and I don't think that would be a good idea. I think if someone's in the UN, it's better to keep them there so there is some oversight, even though there's barely ever any oversight at the moment. But, you know, it's supposed to be there, and keeping them in there would keep them beholden to the UN, although Israel regularly goes against the UN and UN laws and whatnot. But this has now caused the United States to freak out. There are like Congress people being like, we're going to stop funding the UN. We're going to get rid of the UN headquarters in New York because of this. And it's like, okay, that's kind of sus. Like, doing all of that for another country. I get it if it was the US they were looking to unseat, and then being like, well, you can't have your headquarters in New York. And then they're probably just like, okay, we'll go to like Brussels or something. I don't know, Switzerland or something. But it's crazy. And because Israel is genuinely targeting UN staffers now. I mean, they always were, but they're openly doing it. Like, they're saying UNRWA's a terrorist organization. After 90 days, they'd probably start killing UNRWA people. I saw one thing, and I don't know how to corroborate this. I don't think this is corroboratable. But there was a guy who worked for UNICEF who travelled to the US, and he got stopped for 4 hours because the border people were like, UNICEF is terrorism. I was like, huh? Because they were getting confused with UNRWA. UNRWA isn't a terrorist organisation, but Israel has deemed it so, and thus the US has basically told their border agencies to kind of check UNRWA workers now, just to like back up Israel. So, will Israel be unseated, lose some of their UN privileges? Strongly doubt it. I think these are just words from Albanese, because they're the special the person who's in charge of reporting on the stuff in Israel and Palestine, and she's very passionate, and if she had her way, this is what she would do. I doubt the UN as a whole would unseat Israel, but at least there's starting to be the conversation about it, and there's starting to be more and more international pressure and high-level pressure on Israel, even though the US is showing its colours, being like, Israel is our colonial outpost. Do not mess with our colonial outpost.